Right now at 5, a thwarted attack on the White House. The new details we're learning tonight.
And a woman hit by a vehicle while riding a bike. Hear from her family just ahead.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. It's been nearly a month since 27-year-old Tariana Thompson was killed while riding her bike on La Crosse's north side.
Today, her family says they still don't have the answer they're looking for. According to a police report, Thompson was riding her bike on Avon Street when a pickup truck failed to yield the right-of-way and struck her in the intersection. 30 days later, her cousin says her question officials about the investigation still haven't been answered.
Every time we call down there to talk to the DA, either someone out of town or they give us a call back, they never call us back.
Coming up tonight at 6, the details from that police report and how the family wants Tariana to be remembered.
Eau Claire police are trying to locate a wanted man. Dakota Lays is on the run after fleeing law enforcement on a blue 2004 Harley-Davidson motorcycle. Lays is considered armed and dangerous. Do not approach him. Contact law enforcement if you have any information.
A Los Angeles man is charged in a phone scam against an Eau Claire woman. Zixuan Wu reportedly scammed the victim into giving him $300,000. He is charged with theft by false representation and money laundering, both with enhanced penalties because the victim is elderly.
A body has been found and someone is under arrest for arson after a house fire in Altoona. Investigators recovered the victim from a home on Skyview Drive yesterday. Neither the victim nor the suspect have been identified. The cause of death is pending. Well, a sleepy and chilly afternoon. We had the sun finally come out later in the day, but overall it was a cool one, Greg.
Yeah, we had showers going on for some areas, even some stronger storms further to the north too, but that activity has kind of begun to push east. Overall temperatures were struggling to get to 70, especially further north and east to go. East of I-94, the showers have continued this afternoon, and that's why they only got up to mid to upper 60s. Otherwise, we had a little bit of sun, but still breezy conditions out that northwest. You can see there's still some cloud cover out there, but there is some peaks of the sun. But notice the wind still quite breezy out of the northwest, and you'll see there's a little pressure that's been spinning to our north responsible for the clouds and precipitation, depending on where you're at. But this evening, just decreasing cloud cover, then will increase a little bit, but all in all, fairly quiet for La Crosse. The winds will begin to die down. That'll be the bigger story. Eau Claire, the showers now have pushed east. We'll see decreasing clouds overall too. Now, if we look at the radar right now, you can see most of the activity is just hugging basically east of I-94. Ladysmith, a few showers, and really just south of Eau Claire with the precipitation there. This will go on for maybe about another hour and then persist. The bigger story going to Wednesday, we have potential for stronger storms morning and evening, along with some heavy rainfall. So we'll break all that down a bit later in the broadcast.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, Greg. A Winona Care facility brought the parade experience to its residents this afternoon. Lake Winona Manor held the annual event at the Winona Health Campus. It's a tradition for decades that brings residents, families, and caregivers together, especially for those who may not be able to attend other community events.
It's a lot of work planning a parade like this and putting everything together and hoping that the rain holds off, but seeing their faces, seeing them happy, and seeing them enjoying their time makes every single second of work worth it.
That hour-long parade wrapped up at 3.
Mayor Washington Spivey met with local business owners this morning. The conversation with the mayor allowed city leadership to examine their relationship with local businesses. The discussion was broken up into 3 parts: working with the city, zoning and historic preservation, and city safety.
We can always improve on our policies, our processes, et cetera, to ensure that we're helping our local businesses be able to thrive in our community.
The discussion allowed for both the city and businesses to productively address and solve issues.
A developing story from the White House. We are learning more about a terror plot targeting the UFC match at the White House over the weekend. Unsealed criminal complaints reveal President Trump and Elon Musk were targeted.
We'll take here's a live look at the White House right now. Law enforcement says suspects in several states were involved in a plan to use explosive drones and scatter crowds into chaos and gunfire. CBS's Bradley Blackburn has the details.
Court documents unsealed Tuesday reveal a network of alleged plotters in multiple states seeking to target Sunday's UFC event at the White House using explosive drones.
The event itself, I am confident in saying, was never at risk due to the great investigative work.
FBI Director Kash Patel says agents learned of the plot on June 10th, which court papers say involved using drones outfitted with explosives to detonate over the north side of the UFC arena and send people fleeing into sniper fire.
It was unique due to the numbers involved, the level of planning involved.
One of at least 5 people under arrest, 19-year-old Tyson Proper of Ohio, who, according to court documents, spent $3,000 of his graduation money on firearms and other provisions. His mother contacted local law enforcement concerned about those purchases and his online communications. Authorities uncovered a large Signal chat along with smaller chat groups. Screenshots of the chat from Proper's phone include messages about positioning and movement, and images in an affidavit show another suspect, Brian Omar Roa of California, conducting tactical training in a remote area.
Federal charges can be applied when there's just discussions. You don't even need the overt act.
According to an affidavit, the suspects hoped their attack would, quote, jumpstart a revolution in the U.S. They connected initially via TikTok, sharing grievances about the direction of the country. The arrests began last week.
There are still suspects at large, and we're going to work it until everyone's been identified.
The Secret Service says it has seen a significant rise in threat cases, up 40% this year. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Still to come, President Trump promoting his deal with Iran. What happens next once the fighting stops?
And a Senate hearing on AI in schools, how technology is affecting learning.
Tomorrow, Father's Day is coming up this weekend. How much Americans are expected to spend this year. Plus, Nicole has a look at some possible showers and thunderstorms when we see you at 5 a.m.
Get 4th of July savings now at Home Furniture and score a free 75-inch TV with a purchase of $29.99 for the ultimate viewing experience. Or take an extra 10% off the home price. 4th of July savings now at Home Furniture.
Get an 11% rebate at Menards. Get backup power when you need it with a Generac home standby generator. It automatically starts within seconds of sensing a power loss. Save over $1,000 on this home generator after 11% rebate. Create your dream kitchen with Clearview Cabinetry. They offer features like soft closed doors and drawers and cabinet accessories to match your unique style. Get these Lincel kitchen cabinets at a value of $3949.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Our dad, Joel Brennan, is running for governor.
We can tell you about his strengths and weaknesses. Strengths: hard worker, paid his way through college.
25 years in business and nonprofits.
Ran Wisconsin's largest science museum for kids.
Governor Evers made dad his top cabinet official.
Built a budget surplus. Cleaned up Scott Walker's mess.
Now weaknesses.
Dad jokes.
Dance moves.
Did you mention his clothes?
Come on. Joel Brennan, common sense, experience, a governor for us.
Your home's first line of defense? Your roof. And here in the Midwest, storms can do serious damage before you even notice.
Or maybe it's just time for an upgrade. Old shingles, clogged gutters, those small issues, they turn into big problems fast.
At Larson Keeney Home Services, we install roofs and gutters you can count on season after season.
And we make it easy. From inspection to installation, we handle everything.
Call Larson Keeney Home Services today
and protect what matters most.
Hurry into Home Seasonal Concepts for the patio overstock sale. Get over 50% off select collections, but when they're gone, they're gone. Plus, save on select in-stock patio umbrellas, fire tables, seat cushions, and protective covers during the patio overstock sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
President Trump is touting the agreement reached with Iran during meetings with world leaders at the G7 summit.
The deal ends the fighting and reopens the Strait of Hormuz while setting conditions for talks over Iran's nuclear program. CBS's Natalie Brand has more details.
Meeting with G7 leaders in France today, President Trump touted his memorandum of understanding with Iran.
We have our deal done with Iran, and it should be successful. It goes to a second stage, which I think will be actually easier.
The initial agreement would end hostilities and reopen the Strait of Hormuz, then begin more complex negotiations on the future of Iran's nuclear program over the next 60 days. Iran's foreign minister says that next phase will begin Friday.
They will not develop, purchase, buy, or any other thing. They're not going to acquire a nuclear weapon. If they do, all hell will rain down on them.
The tentative agreement has also bolstered optimism that the Strait of Hormuz will be reopened fully to commercial traffic. The average U.S. price of a gallon of gas is $4.04 today, down from the wartime peak last month of $4.56. But analysts caution that Iran is now fully aware of its ability to shut down the key waterway.
It's going to be tricky to ensure that Iran never is tempted to turn to that, to play that card again going forward. Now they know the impact it's had.
Lawmakers in Washington also caution there's still a long ways to go, with difficult issues to still resolve in this next negotiating window.
We won't know for 60, maybe 90 days whether we're going to be able to confect a real agreement with Iran.
60 days is tight. But again, an off-ramp to a war that was illegal and never should have started is something that we should feel good about.
Lawmakers have also said they want to see the eventual deal. Legislation passed in 2015 allows for Congress to review any agreement dealing with Iran's nuclear program. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
A Senate subcommittee is leading a hearing on the future of education in the age of AI. Witnesses say school districts, educators, and policymakers should work together to integrate AI into the curriculum from kindergarten through high school. One Republican senator asked about the skills students will need to succeed in the future.
Each of these tools end up being something that if a student knows how to use it, they'll be able to produce a stronger product, and they'll be able to evaluate critically the information that the tool is producing.
There are currently no long-term studies on the effects of AI on student learning, equity, or social and emotional development.
Well, AI is also giving scientists a new tool to save endangered plants. Researchers in London are using AI to analyze 6.5 million plant samples to track biodiversity and identify species at risk. One example is this tiny flowering plant, the smallest water lily in the world.
Since that species has been discovered, its natural habitat has been destroyed, and researchers here were able to propagate them, and that offers a possibility of reintroducing the species in its natural habitat.
The technology comes as a new global report finds nearly 30,000 plant species and more than 400 fungi species are at risk of extinction worldwide.
The company behind Snapchat is taking their shot at augmented reality glasses. They will cost over $2,000. The specs can project images onto the lenses, giving them full AR capabilities. Spec glasses are set to ship to America this fall. We will have more news ahead.
But first.
Yeah, definitely going to be a stormy Wednesday with quite a bit of rainfall and continued cool temps. So we'll explain that and then show you what the temperatures look like going all the way through Father's Day weekend. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Tired of running out of hot water? Upgrade to a Bradford White tankless water heater installed by Maxwell White Plumbing. Save up to $300 with a $100 water heater coupon, $100 trade-in, and $100 Focusum Energy rebate. Enjoy endless hot water and call Maxwell White today.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food. From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today, expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
We're here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you should pay what we pay.
Now get employee pricing across a full lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Employee pricing. You pay what we pay. Only from your local Ford dealer.
This June, the celebration is on. It's Ho-Chunk Gaming's 30th anniversary bash. Kick things off June 12th and 13th with jaw-dropping magic. Snap the fun in our photo booth. Then party with a live DJ from 5 to 9. And don't miss the drone show, lighting up the sky at dusk. June 13th, rock out with Blues Traveler live outdoors. And on June 27th, the Ho-Chunk Gaming winner takes home a $60,000 gift certificate to Gross Motors. All month long, big fun, big wins, big celebration. Ho-Chunk Gaming's June anniversary bash.
When you're trying to remodel your bathroom and find that perfect look, seeing is believing. And when one of our comfort advisors visits your home to talk about bringing your vision to life, they'll come with all our products in our new showroom trailer. Discovering all the possibilities from the comfort of your home.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
Well, some of us had a little bit of a taste of some showers here earlier as an upper level low has pushed to the east too with that circulation overhead. Kept us cool too, but tomorrow we got a stronger system too that'll be approaching, and it definitely increases the rain chances, the rain amounts, and the severe threat comes back up too. Doesn't take much with June sun to get these storms going, and it's a fairly impressive jet stream that's coming with it too. So right now, all the precipitation, these are 6-hour precip amounts. You can see most of it's been along and east of I-94, at least the stuff that really piled up almost over 3/10 in Ladysmith, but otherwise a lot of the showers continue to push east. Some gustier winds earlier with this activity due to the daytime heating, some lightning too. Obviously it's beginning to decrease as the sun sets, but still basically from Ladysmith down to maybe Volksfield, you still got maybe a couple more hours, maybe an hour of seeing a shower, light amounts, but that still is a threat out there. Otherwise, further to the west and east, unlikely to see much. You can see there's your activity. There's another potential shower coming towards Rusk County, and here's the activity there from Black River Falls. I got the winds too. There's still some gusty winds out there or breezy conditions, 15 to 20, but along interstate, you'll still see this activity here progress potentially down to the interchange here over the next hour or two. So that's what's going on. Here's the system right there. You can see the rotation around it. That's what we're getting the activity from that. The system to the west, here's a warm front. There's the system, the low pressure layer that's going to begin to develop and strengthen, and it's basically going to take a V-line right through the area as we go throughout tomorrow too. The warm front stays to the south, but that's the thing that we're going to keep an eye out. So really to kind of time this out, AM commute, definitely going to have rain going on and thunder. Heavier rainfall is likely south of I-90. It's a little lighter as you go further north, more shower in nature. But further south you go of I-90, the heavier rain is definitely a bet, probably pretty much from about 5 to about 7 a.m. It's going to be a short window there. The activity decreases overall for precipitation late morning to early afternoon. There's a little bit of a pause. We might see some sun for some areas before the low pressure gets close enough and we have the front come through in the afternoon. That's when we have an opportunity to see some scattered storms, maybe lines of storms coming through with the low pressure system. The severe threat is pretty much from 3 to 6 p.m. All threats are possible. It's going to be scattered, not a widespread severe event. And don't forget the morning too. With those storms, there could be some hail with the stronger storms as they develop in northeast Iowa and then push into southwest Wisconsin. They'll be weakening during the morning commute, but that threat exists there along with the heavy rainfall. And you look at overall the threat here, really it's the hail potentially in the morning, not much of a wind threat really in the morning. And then afternoon, it's all the threats possible. And don't forget flooding rain potential too. And you can see the overall threat pretty much level 2. If you go further south in Iowa, south of the warm front, then it gets up to 3 and 4, and they could see actually quite a few tornadoes going on in that area. That we won't see, but we will see, I think, some strong to severe storms in the afternoon. But once again, scattered in nature, not widespread. This says 7 days of rain. Oops, we'll go back that 7 days of rainfall, but most of this is going to occur over the next basically through Wednesday evening. And you can note quite a bit of rainfall too. So the flooding threat is the potential there if we get some training over storms. South of I-90 quite a bit. You see the amounts quite come down, but everyone's going to get some rainfall with this once again. And temperatures struggling to get much in the mid 60s, maybe even low 60s. A few areas further south might get the sun in the afternoon before the storms come back in, but all in all, remaining cool. And if you go throughout the 8-day forecast, yeah, we do kind of dry out as we get to Friday and potentially Saturday. We don't barely get up to about average, and then we do have some showers and storms come back on Sunday. There's some good news on that Sunday thing. The further north you go, the less likely you're going to see rain going into Sunday. The further south you go, unfortunately, more wet conditions probably on Sunday too. But overall still cool, no sign of any 90s or any humidity all the way through about middle of next week yet.
All right, there we go. Yep. Thanks, Greg. Some dessert on the go.
The fan favorite that's making a comeback, but it won't last long when you can grab a fried apple pie.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Chevy Silverado drivers will do a lot in the next 5 years. For their families, for their communities. But here's one thing they won't do. Pay interest on their new truck. Just announced, for a limited time, get 0% financing for 5 years on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models. Take on new adventures, make new memories, and leave the interest behind.
Visit HometownChevy.com.
Your comfort is our business. That's not just a catchy slogan at Schneider Heating.
We want to ensure that your entire experience with us and our Carrier products is completely comfortable. From the moment you call to set up an appointment to when our NATE certified and factory authorized technicians arrive on schedule and treat your home like our own.
It's the entire reason we say
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is our business.
Jason's been with us long enough now to see changes in Michael's abilities. He can analyze them and tailor his recommendations because he has almost as much knowledge of Michael's health as Michael's doctors do. I think that's huge. That is the single biggest factor for me. And that kind of client relationship is invaluable, especially when you're facing the challenges that we are.
Hi, I'm Jason with Access Elevators. Stop in and see us today.
Is your concrete cracked, stained, or darkening your space? Here at River Valley Floor Shield, we provide a concrete coating that turns that dark and damaged space into a durable, weather-resistant surface that matches your home perfectly. We are looking for limited homeowners to take place in our Spring Surfacing Special, where they will receive 25% off their project and a new space they're proud of. Call today to see if you qualify for the Spring Surfacing Special.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
McDonald's is bringing back the fried apple pie for America's 250th birthday.
It'll be available at participating restaurants June 23rd through July 4th. The item started as a family recipe offered in the 1960s and quickly became a fan favorite. The chain is also inviting road trippers down Route 66 to take a selfie next to their 35-foot fried apple pie set up in Joliet, Illinois. Oh, that's not too far away.
Now, just outside Chicago, but I will celebrate this return much more than the annual return of the McRib sandwich.
I agree.
This is fantastic.
This is fun. Greg did say that you have to be careful eating it, though, because you likely will burn your tongue.
Yeah, can't be
so
too
be
eager
careful.
as soon as you get it, yeah.
Get some ice cream with it, too.
Ooh, good call.
Apple pie a la mode. Yep. All right, Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Tired of high electric bills? Make the switch to solar with Leiden Solar. We help homeowners access tax credits, state grants, and other incentives to maximize savings and make clean energy more accessible. We never cut corners, just your energy bills. Contact Leiden Solar today.
Your home's first line of defense? Your roof. And here in the Midwest, storms can do serious damage before you even notice.
Or maybe it's just time for an upgrade. Old shingles, clogged gutters, those small issues, they turn into big problems fast.
At Larson Keeney Home Services, we install roofs and gutters you can count on season after season.
And we make it easy. From inspection to installation, we handle everything.
Call Larson Keeney Home Services today.
And protect what matters most.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra, with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. During GMC Truck Month, get 0% APR for 5 years on 2026 Sierra 1500 models. Plus, no monthly payments for 130 days.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Ever since I was 5 years old, it's been all about football. It's been about running, jumping, blocking, tackling. I had terrible foot issues that prevented me from really having a normal life with my kids. With the Good Feet Arch Supports, man, I'm always ready. My kids actually got to enjoy me in the yard more, racing each other, backpedaling, teaching them some things, being a dad.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we know dads, the ones who know how to build it all, grill it all, and fix it all while still taking the time to share it all. So show them how much you care with great Father's Day gifts for one-of-a-kind dads. Like 10-ounce bags of Old Trapper Jerky, $13.99. New at Blaine's, save $50 on this Milwaukee leaf blower when you buy this line trimmer. And new men's Carhartt graphic tees start at $24.99. Find value on the Gifts Hill value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Make the switch to solar with Leiden Solar. Our 50-plus years of electrical experience means we install the best products the right way. At Leiden Solar, we're here to guide you every step of the way. We never cut corners, just your energy bills. Contact us today.
All right, there is a possibility for some stronger to severe storms tomorrow morning. That'll be around the morning commute south of I-90. Hail would be something to keep an eye on. Those storms will be weakening, but there's a potential there. And in the afternoon, scattered in nature, but still could be severe. All threats would be possible with that. Heavy rainfall. Keep an eye on south of I-90 for some heavy rainfall. Potentially, we could see some 3-inch, maybe even more as we wrap up this Wednesday night. And then it still remains cool. 60 tomorrow. 70s potential Thursday and Friday. We don't see much in the way of 80s, and really maybe not until next week that we see them. But keep an eye on Father's Day. Still looking like showers, mainly south and east of I-90 right now.
All right. Well, maybe everybody moves north to celebrate all the Father's Day
Claire's
weekend.
a little bit lesser, but it's still cool. I mean, temperature's still overall good.
No, can't beat it.
Nope.
All right, that does it for us at 5.
We'll see you back at 6.